I want to be able to play first team football, and hopefully one day I can be a part of Newcastle's first team and actually be able to run out on that pitch on a regular basis. And what a stadium! The first time I ran out on it, oh, mate, the feelings. I was so nervous, but it was a relief, and you know that's where my eyes are set right now. My heart, I want to be a Newcastle player.
Almost every boy in the UK dreams of becoming a professional footballer. But for 21-year-old Yasin Ben El-Mhanni, his path to signing for Newcastle was anything but ordinary. Instead of joining a club when he was young, he joined the Ask Godders Academy run by Godfrey Toto, which advertises football talent to professional clubs.
I started coming here since I was about 13. Yeah. It wasn't based here, it was based in a local park in Shepherd's Bush called Ravenscourt Park, and I used to go there, and that's where I met Godfrey.
And you could see straight away that he was quite skillful, but if I'm honest, he didn't really know how to play the game because he had never played in 11-a-side football. He was most used to playing futsal. So from there, you know, we just tried to develop him, give him advice. The first season, I remember my first games I used to play, I didn't actually used to pick him. But to be honest, the second summer he came round, he really worked hard, got himself super fit, and you know, he really came with a work ethic to try and show that he was good enough. And I started picking him for games, and I think our first game, he played a game against Barnet, and he done really well, and I think Barnet gave him a sort of scholarship.
Yasin's first club was Barnet FC, down at the bottom of English football, which boasted Edgar Davids as their manager.
I had a good season. I scored a few goals, scored about I think 20 or something like goals, and scored on my debut as well for the first team in a cup game.
When you were at Barnet, did you just, because that was the point where you fell out of the game, did you just assume that now I'm at a club, I'm going to carry on my career, or, you know, I've made it? Did you think you'd made it already?
At Barnet?
Yeah.
No. I was, to be fair, it was actually nerves. I didn't want to, because I hadn't had a club for majority of my life, and I've never really been in a professional environment. When I got into Barnet and I saw that they wanted me and they appreciated me, I wanted to stay there. Obviously, a new manager came in, because at the time Edgar Davids was there. I think a new manager came in, and he just wanted to start fresh. So I got released, and then me and Godfrey, we kind of fell out because I didn't speak to him for about 6 months when I was at Barnet, because I played against Watford, and I did really well, and they wanted me to come in, and he was telling me that I should obviously go to Watford and see what happens there, and I didn't want to. I wanted to stay, so me and him stopped talking, and then I went with another agent, and things didn't really go that well. So then I found out that I built up the courage to apologise to Godfrey for what I did to him in the past.
Character is key, and that's one of the things we really try to drill into a lot of the boys, that really, you know, ability is obviously a lot, but if you don't have the right mindset, even if you get in the door, you won't last for long. I think with Yasin, he was honest with the mistake he made, and once he done that, we ended up being on the right path together again, and it's worked out for him. But obviously he's got to carry on that now and try and have a long-term career for himself. But he's got the ability to do it, but hopefully he can achieve that.
So he put me into non-league, and he said that non-league would obviously help me develop my ability and become a better player. And he started sending clubs to watch me, and I went on a few trials to different clubs.
Which clubs did you go to?
I went to West Brom, I went to QPR, I was at Chelsea as well. Chelsea was the last trial I had before I signed.
And what about your who's influenced you into the game? You said Godfrey's obviously
a
massive influence, but you know, you got your family as well behind you and all that kind of stuff.
If I was being totally honest, they told me to enjoy my football, but they wanted me to study. So my mum and dad they wanted me to go to university and that. But now they're supportive. They're really supportive now.
Especially, I bet it must have been. A lot of people must have told you to stop playing when you were.
Yeah, my dad told me to stop playing. He would sometimes he'd wake me up and tell me in the mornings, he'd be like, just forget it. He'd be like, where you going? I'm like, going to the park to just train. He'd be like, just forget it. You're 19. His mentality was different. He used to say, if you haven't made it at 16, then you're not going to make it. You know what I mean? If you're not in a club. So he used to tell me all the time that just forget it. Just go and study. You need to do something now before you get too old and you can't do anything.
Do you remember the day you signed? What happened? Did you get a call from Godders or something saying Newcastle made their mind up or whatever?
No, he told me about 3-4 weeks before. He told me there's a bunch of clubs really interested in you that want to get you to sign and everything, but he said they haven't sent anything through yet, but I'm talking to them. And Newcastle was one of the clubs, and I always had my mind set on them. I wanted to go there. So when he told me that Newcastle wanted me to come and sign and everything was sorted, like I couldn't believe it. Like going up on the train, I actually couldn't believe it. I was sitting with Godfrey, I was saying, like, yo, I'm actually gonna go and sign for Newcastle. You know, this is a joke. And he was telling me, look, this is where it's got you, but this is only the beginning. Like, you can't take this for granted. You really need to knuckle down, because I had a chance at Barnet, which I wouldn't say it was entirely my fault, because I thought I'd done well and I performed well, but you know, things happen, managers come in and decisions change and people change. So, you know, going to where I am now at Newcastle is like, it's a massive step, and I really just I'm putting my head down and just trying to focus.
And what are you learning from the coaches there? You must be
a lot.
Learning tons.
Yeah, a lot. Obviously, I've got I'm with the reserves, so I've got Peter Beardsley and Ben Dawson. Very good coaches. You know, Peter Beardsley, I don't need to tell you about him. Everyone knows how good he is. So, you know, to be in and around coaches like that, it's different. I'm used to just going in the park and just throwing out some cones and doing my own thing. But being in front of them is a completely different ball game. Like, learning from people like that, it's unbelievable. Benitez himself, when he gave me my chance, and when I've trained with them, you know, to know that he's started me in 2 games as well, shows that he believes in me as well. So like, there's obviously a chance. I've got a chance, and it's all about me now, innit?
How do you keep yourself focused as well? Like you're saying, you've got a park on you.
Yeah.
I'm guessing on your own half the time. Sometimes with your mates or whatever.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of focus, doesn't it? It's difficult.
No,
There's been days when you just can't be bothered getting out of bed.
No, I'm motivated. Yeah. I always wanted it more than anything, and you know, it's a matter of believing in yourself. You've got to believe that you can actually achieve it. Because if you don't do that, you're not going to achieve it. Like, as simple as, and you know, obviously I've got the support of Godfrey. So I went out there knowing that I can do this. I believe in myself. He believes in me. That's all I need.
I'm done!